This is the Southern Cross Series finals. The finals are between Soft and GladE, and the first map is Delta Quadrant. Southern Cross is a fortnightly tournament. This is the hosted every second week. The winner does get $50. Being the finals, the winner of this best of 5 will get that money. First map is Delta Quadrant. The loser gets to pick the next map until we reach 5 games or 3 wins by 1 player. Soft is spawning in the bottom right on Delta Quadrant as the red Zerg, and in the top left we have GladE playing the purple Zerg. So ZVZ is quite an interesting matchup. I don't know if everyone knows about this matchup, but it can go kind of 2 ways. It can end really quick with either sort of like a Baneling push early on, get Banelings in the mineral lines, they blow up, they do a lot of damage, or a Roach push, or they can go into longer macro games where you start seeing like either Mutalisks, or you see sort of Roach Hydra Infester, get some really different type of games. It's actually a really hard matchup to play, probably the hardest of them all, dare I say, although I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying that. We'll see what kind of builds these guys do, whether they're going to go for like a Roach opening or or even a fast expand, or I don't know, we'll see what happens. Or a Baneling opening is another good one. So look for Banelings or Roaches early on, and we'll either see it transition into a later game, or we'll see one player win early on. Looks like GladE here taking his gas first. This is how you start a Baneling opening, basically. Gas, pool, you get your first 100 gas, you get speed on your Zerglings, and then you get a Baneling nest with the next 50 gas, and then you just push into his base and hope to win it straight up. This is Soft actually looks like he's doing sort of a Roach opening by getting pool, gas, and then Roach Warren like that. We'll see if he does that, or see if he just completely forgot to get his extractor first on, or see if he's doing his own little build that he made up. Who knows, but we've got a few standard openings we can go through. This ramp here is quite small, so if you can chalk it up with Roaches, Banelings really can't get in and do any damage, and it's a good way to counter that early Baneling push, which is basically the hardest thing to counter in ZVZ. If you're making a strat, you need to counter the Baneling push early on. Stratcher goes up, and as you can see now, the spawning pool from GladE is almost done, and he's going to have enough gas when it finishes to get that Zergling speed. So it's scouted out by Soft. He sees the Baneling opening. Obviously, being such a good player he is, he knows how to counter it, hopefully. And we see the Roach Warren go down from Soft. So Roach opening versus Baneling opening, this is a good way to learn ZVZ for you guys that are maybe Terran or Protoss players, or Zerg that are new out. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Queen coming out for both players. Basically, income-wise, both sort of stuck. 15 to 14 harvests is pretty even. If you get too many harvests early on, Baneling nest going down as well from GladE, very standard opening for Banelings. If you get too many harvests early on, you get completely destroyed by Zerglings. You really just have to get that initial 14, 15 harvests, just pump Zerglings, and just try and squeeze a drone in when you can. If you go too econ heavy, you just lose straight up. Obviously ZVZ, 2 Zerglings versus 4 Zerglings, 2's going to lose every time. I don't know why, there's 2 needless losses right there. It's GladE pushing in now. This is the dangerous period here, before the Roaches get on the ramp and after the Baneling nest is done. So the Baneling nest now is almost done, and we'll see what damage he can do. You don't want that Queen to get surrounded, and Queen needs help here. Good choke here. These Zerglings here will pop up in a second there and probably save. Yep. Oh, it's Roaches. Sorry, take that back. So he's got 3 Roaches up. Now, if he can get them to that ramp and get these Zerglings out as well, he's in a good position. Zergling speed should get done very soon now. Obviously he hit it. Looks like it's about to get done. Obviously Baneling nest is up, so this is where GladE needs to do damage. So the speed just came up, so he needs to basically stay in his base, or just leave his base, and okay, he's going to wall off here now probably. So Soft's going to wall off, get a lot more Banelings, Roaches, sorry, and try and block these Zerglings from getting in. He needs to get a proper wall, as you can see him doing now, and he'll hold position. So that's a good start from Soft. He didn't lose anything much at all, and he's just trying to choke that up with Roaches so he doesn't lose. Although GladE here, trying to counter, puts his own Roach Warren down and pumps drones out, so he's at 19 to 14 drones now. Very good move by GladE. So if these Roaches push out now, because they're very slow of creep, before you get Lair and Roach speed, they basically will take ages to get to the base. You can get spine crawls up, you can get your own Roaches, and obviously Overlord right here, he can see exactly what's going on and when he pushes out. He's trying to take out this back one here, so expanding in ZVZ is good. If you can hold that expansion and the other person doesn't expand, you'll eventually win. Obviously it's like every matchup. We've just got Roaches coming out now, so look at plugging his own hole here. Now something interesting, Banelings and Roaches together are quite good, in that Roaches, obviously, as I say this, Soft's pushing out with these Roaches here. It's actually really good timing if you can hit it just, like he's only got 4 here. We'll see what happens though. But anyway, if you can get banelings and roaches together, they do quite well, because obviously zerglings do quite well against roaches as well if they can get surrounds, and banelings counter that. So we'll see what happens here. We've got a push. This is 6 roaches. He has more. Yep, some just came up. Perfect timing by GladE. He's going to look at trying to block them coming out here. Look at that perfect surround. And those, they're going to get caught. Look at that beautiful work there by GladE, just catching those roaches as they enter the base, doing damage to escape. This one here might even get caught out. The speedlings are chasing after it. If you can get a good surround, it's going to kill both of these. It's just going to kill one by hitting it. But can he get a surround in this last one? Almost. Yes. Yes, he gets it. So there you go. Entire push shut down. He's got 3 roaches left and a counter push coming in. This could do a lot of damage. He's got anything building here. Let's have a look at the production menu. He is trying to build roaches, but keep in mind that GladE's now building banelings as well. So like I said before, throw banelings at this, you can do a lot of damage and give you an advantage over the opponent. Although he sees only 3 roaches and he decides to try and push for it. Soft obviously knows there's a lot more there. He's trying to push back here, so keep him in the choke point. Here come the banelings coming in now. What are they going to do? Is he going to try and throw him in the roaches, or is he going to try and go for the minerals? We'll see. He's going for the minerals. Forces him to attack him, which means time. GladE's roaches are attacking softs. He's trying to reinforce here. Obviously he has the advantage in that he can just keep replenishing his own units as he pushes in here. But it looks like GladE has too many. He's probably going to kill these off. Soft's starting to get reinforcements now. So good work there by Soft with, I'd say, repelling that, but no more stream in from GladE. Looks like GladE's doing a really heavy push now. Drones come off, looking to use the drones to do damage. This is a very last-ditch effort here. If he can't stop this attack and not lose many drones, he's going to be in trouble. Have a look at supply. He's tried to catch up, but not quite. Drones getting this around here. He's going to kill him off, but he's losing a lot of drones here. He's down to 10 versus 19. And yeah, he beats that, but right now he's significantly behind. He's got half the income. In fact, these aren't even harvesting right now. So all GladE needs to do is macro up, and he will win this game. He's obviously got his rocks down there. He can expand if he wants to. He is building more roaches. He can fit in a few drones if he wanted to now and extend his lead. Although this push here, there are 7 roaches moving towards the other person's base, towards GladE's base, sorry. And he has 4 up. He's going to get. Here comes a few more. So he's going to be able to hold this off unless he completely screws up his micro somehow. From GladE, I doubt it. And if this doesn't do damage now, it's 9 harvesters to 21. He could put him significantly behind. It looked like perfect by GladE, picking one off before he even get to attack. And it looks like Soft will lose his stuff. He's microing as well. He throws in the tower GG. GladE's pushed, perfect. Kills all the half the drones of his opponent, and basically wins the game from then on by holding off that push. Well played. So GladE goes 1 up in this best of 5, and it is up to Soft to pick the second round, and we might get some more ZVZ.